Time was running out to save Musket, a military therapy dog who was sent to the pound and considered a stray dog. How did that happen? Soldiers adored Musket. They contacted Paws of War to rescue the rescue dog. Joining me now is Robert Masiri, co-founder of the nonprofit Paws of War. So good to talk to you, Robert. Tell us the backstory about Musket.
So Musket started out as a stray, and he moved up in ranks when he found the hearts and minds of so many soldiers on this base in the Middle East, and soon became a behavioral health canine, basically a therapy dog. And he got his own rank, and unfortunately, the program had to disband. Many of the soldiers were coming back, and Musket unfortunately would have to go back to being a stray. And that's when we were notified that maybe we can help get Musket to America here. And we did. And I'm happy to say that Musket arrived and now is reuniting with some of the unit members that he served with while he was over in the Middle East as a
And we're
therapy dog.
looking at pictures, Robert, of that, the soldiers reuniting with Musket. Can you tell us just how important Musket and other dogs are to military members?
So there's nothing worse than talking to someone who served overseas with certainly a therapy dog or even a working dog or a stray, and then having to leave it behind. The guilt, the sense of failure, and just the heavy heart knowing that you left that animal behind when you could have done something to bring it here to America is so important. And that's why we do what we do at Paws of War for our active military members. And we make sure that we get every dog or cat back that we get a request for.
How do you do it? It seems very convoluted, very complicated.
It is complicated. It's years of building relationships with partners overseas. We have a great partner, Alamal Foundation, overseas that is just great at what they do. And we have to build relationships with people in every part of the world in order to achieve what we do, because we have obviously members all over the world. So it's about building an alliance and a great network to make sure that we can get these animals out of those countries.
And we see the smiles for those reunited with soldiers. You're also helping, Robert, the current crisis in Ukraine. How so?
We are. So one of the biggest challenges, what we were learning, was that these people fleeing had no resources immediately, whether it was a cat carrier, a dog cage, collars, leashes, and we started getting supplies into the hardest hit areas, and we started trying to get supplies out of America to get to the borders, and we realized it's not going to happen. They're just not especially for pets. So we started buying supplies locally, neighboring countries, Romania, and now we're at the borders. We are currently stationed. We're giving people just a lot of smiles and stuff for their pets. Carriers, they've been traveling for 2-3 days. Cats stuck in their shirts. It's horrific. These journeys that these animals have to go through. They have no idea what's going on. So they're greeting our people. We're giving them everything that they need, such as blankets, carriers, collars, and it's not ending. So we need support for this mission, no question, to continue the supply drive.
What stood out to me was those fleeing, of course, because of the attack from Russia. They didn't have any luggage, but of course, family members and pets. And it must be difficult because they consider them family members. What's the feedback that you do get from the work that you do?
The people are they're breaking down when they see someone greet them with something for their pet, because that's not the norm. And whether it's a treat, whether it's a much needed cat carrier. A woman came yesterday with literally carried a goldfish in a bowl, every type of a rabbit, you name it. So, and we're prepared for every type of animal. And we're trying to give them smiles and cheer. They have another long journey ahead of them. Right now they're safe, but their animals are confused. Their animals have no idea what's going on. It's frantic for them. So this is something that's really needed, and we're continuing to get supplies into the hardest hit areas, and hopefully.
And sorry to interrupt here. We know that you are doing so much for people who want to donate. It's pawsofwar.org.
Pawsofwar.org.
Robert Masiri, thank you for all you do. Appreciate it.
Susan, thank you.